We begin National 2 this week by focusing on National 2 East, where Tonbridge Juddians took another step closer to a return to National 1. Seb Sherwood and Jordan Turner-Hall's side came back from 27 down at 8th placed Henley Hawks to lead 24-20 at half-time, and the table toppers eventually surged to a 50-34 success at Dry Lees. Winger Curtis Barnes ending the season how he started it, with another hat-trick in this 8-try victory. And it means TJs now need 3 league points from their final 2 matches to be crowned champions. Now, the simple equation is that a win in round 25 this weekend would see them promoted regardless of what second place Dorking do this Saturday. And Dorking did manage to take the title race to the penultimate weekend of the season following their 43-17 win over Havant at the big field. Armand Roux's side were 12-0 down after just 16 minutes last weekend, but 6 second half tries turned things around in their favour. And Dorking actually do host Tonbridge Juddians on the final day of the season, but the title could well be over by then, because as you can see, TJ's at 8 points clear of Dorking, and a 22nd win of the campaign this weekend would seal the deal for the league leaders, meaning usual suspects Dorking and Barnes would finish in the top 3 for a 3rd successive campaign. Elsewhere, Old Albanians still harbour hopes of finishing in the top 4 following one of the games of the season in round 24. Ben Alexander's late hat-trick try at 6th placed Westcombe Park sealed a 50-48 victory for James Osborne and Dan George's side. A proper seesaw contest, this one. 15 tries were scored, but it was OAs who were able to record an 8th straight win. Down at the bottom then, where both Worthing and Colchester had their relegations confirmed in round 24. Worthing lost 38-29 at 10th place Sevenoaks, despite being very much in the fight throughout this game, but they couldn't get the victory they needed to live to fight another day. And Chairman Barney Hall released a passionate statement on the club's Instagram account post-game about this young Worthing side and how they'll be looking to rebuild, reassess and come back stronger. But the Raiders will be dropping out of National League Rugby for the first time since 2008, and they will be doing so alongside Colchester, who lost 29-21 at home to Guernsey Raiders last Saturday. Mike Hayward's side are heading straight back down to the regional leagues, and injuries haven't helped their survival bid in the second half of this season. But added to that, crucial defeats to the likes of Worthing and Sevenoaks last month also left them with a bit too much to do. So Worthing and Colchester had their fate sealed last weekend, and that meant that Havant and Sevenoaks are both safe from the drop. In particular Havant, who of course were promoted into National 2 East last season, and the head coach Will Knight actually told the club's channels after their round 24 defeat to Dorking that staying in National 2 was a bigger achievement than promotion last year, given the challenges Havant have faced certainly since Christmas. So congratulations to Havant on booking their place in level 4 for next season. But what about the fixtures for round 25 then? And all eyes will of course be on the Slade, where Tonbridge Juddians can secure the title with victory over 11th placed Oxford Harlequins. TJs have won 16 of their last 18 games in their own backyard, and they've lost just once at home all season, so they will be quietly confident of sealing the deal on Saturday as they look to make a return to National 1 for the first time since 2021-22. So a lot of focus on Tonbridge Juddians on Saturday. But elsewhere, 6 first half tries versus Bury St Edmunds last week saw Barnes return to winning ways, and while the third place side are mathematically out of the title race for another year, they will still want to pick Dorking to the silver medal spot again. And second place Dorking face a tricky test away at Canterbury, with Barnes hosting Henley Hawks. Now, in the case of Dorking, it won't be easy against Canterbury, because the City men, who scored 10 tries in their 66-29 win at Oxford Harlequins last week, are on course for their highest finish in National 2 since they were relegated from National 1 in 2020. And Canterbury also beat Dorking 35-34 in the reverse fixture back in December. So could we be in for another entertaining one in Kent on Saturday? Let's hope so indeed. Meanwhile, Guernsey moved back into the top half of the table last week and will be looking to stay there between now and the end of April. Jordan Reynolds' side hosts Sevenoaks in round 25, while there will be less tension than there might have been at Hawks Lane on Saturday when Havant entertained Colchester. Of course, as we just mentioned, Havant's safety was confirmed in round 24, so the large crowd, which is once again expected down in Hampshire, will hopefully be enjoying a Saturday afternoon out. But whilst relegation was confirmed for Colchester last week, they will want to end this campaign on a high. And last but not least, the informed Old Albanian will be searching for a stunning 9th win on the spin when they take on 9th placed Bury St Edmunds on Saturday, while Worthing's final 2 matches of a difficult season do come at Rownston Lane. Worthing face Guernsey on the final day of the season, but this weekend they take on Westcombe Park, aiming to put the disappointment of relegation to one side and give the Raiders faithful something to cheer about.